Sainam students, welcome back. Today we are going to do geography revision of first chapter, our Earth and our solar system. But before that, let's take a short recap of the lesson we had learned. In it we had seen stars, planets, the solar system, satellites, dwarf planets, asteroids and gravity. And now we will start the revision. Stars. Now students, what are stars? Yes, the heavenly bodies that twinkle are called stars. Stars have their own light. This means students, stars have their own light and they twinkle in the sky at night. Okay, now the next. Now tell me, which is the star nearest to the earth? Yes, the sun is the star nearest to the earth. Very good. Now the next one. Why we can't see stars during the daytime? Yes, can you tell this? Yes, during daytime there is bright light of sun, hence we cannot see the stars. This means students, because of the bright light of the sun during daytime, we cannot see the stars. Next we are going to see is planets. The heavenly bodies that do not twinkle are called planets. Planets do not have light of their own. They get light from the stars. Planets revolve around a star even as they rotate around themselves. Students, I will give you the example for this. Our Earth is a planet and we get light from the sun, which is a star. Our Earth revolves around sun and rotates around itself. So we get day and night. Is it clear? Now the next. Now we will see the names of all the planets in correct order as they are present in our solar system. Yes, the first is Mercury, second Venus, third Earth, fourth Mars, fifth Jupiter, sixth Saturn, seventh Uranus and eighth one is Neptune. Is it clear? Now the next. Students, now I will explain you the solar system. The sun, which is a star, and the planets that revolves around it are together called the solar system. Now here, the sun, which is a star, you know, and the planets. Which planets? Yes, the 8 planets. Which are those? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. That revolves around it means sun, are together called the solar system. Now the next point, it also includes other heavenly bodies like satellites, dwarf planet and asteroids. Means all this together makes the solar system. Is it clear? Now students, we will see satellites. Some heavenly bodies revolve around planets. They are called satellites. For example, Moon is a satellite of the Earth. As you know, we can see Moon from the Earth. Yes, and Moon revolves around the Earth. Yes, Earth is a planet and Moon is the satellite of the Earth. Okay. Next is dwarf planets. There are some smaller heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. They are called dwarf planets. For example, Pluto. Have you seen the picture? I have shown you in the video before also. In the solar system, there is a small planet. That small planet is Pluto. Now the next is asteroids. Between the planets Mars and Jupiter, there is a band of numerous small heavenly bodies. They are called asteroids. Yes, students, this means there is a band of numerous small heavenly bodies between the planets Mars and Jupiter. And how are they? They are small rocky objects that orbit the sun. They are known as asteroids. Now the next is, what is space? Yes, students, what is space? Space is the emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets. Means the emptiness between the stars and the planets are called space. Is it clear? Next is gravity. Heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. This force is called force of gravity. Now students, have you observed any time when you bounce a ball upward, what happens? Yes, right, it comes down immediately. How it comes down? Yes, because of the gravitational force of the earth. Even we human beings stand and walk erect on the surface of the earth because of the gravitational force of the earth. Is it clear? So, what is gravity? Gravity is a heavenly body exert a force of attraction, means it attracts, or a pull on one another. So this force is called gravity. Is it clear? And the next is an orbit. An orbit is the specific path on which the planets move around the sun. Yes, each and every planet has its own orbit. Orbit means path. Around the sun, they move with the same path. That is known as orbit. Is it clear? Okay. Now students, tell why we say moon the satellite of the earth. Yes, the first point is our earth is a planet. Satellites revolves around the planets. The moon revolves around the earth. Now here, our earth is a planet. We all know among the 8 planets, our earth is on the 3rd place. Then satellites revolves around the planets. Means moon is the satellite of the earth and moon revolves around the earth. That also we know. Now the third point, the moon revolves around the earth. Yes, see. Now the next point, fourth one, both the earth and moon receive light from the sun. Yes, we have noticed this, that the earth receives light from the sun. Yes, you have observed. Now, even the moon receives light from the sun because satellites doesn't have their own light. Okay. Now, the next one. Therefore, the moon is the satellite of the earth. So, all those 4 points shows that the moon is the satellite of the earth. Is it clear? Students, now the next question. Why the sun appears prominent and bright? First point, the sun is a star having its own light. We know that we have seen the sun is a star and it has its own light. Second point, as compared to other stars on space, the sun is closest to the earth. As earth is on the 3rd place in the planets, sun is closest to the earth. Therefore, the sun appears prominent and bright. So because we are very close to the sun, it appears prominent and bright. Is it clear? Now the next we are going to see is the information man-made satellite provide us. What information they provide us? See, first, man-made satellites provides useful information on agriculture, environment, weather, forecasting, then searching for water and mineral from the earth. So, what information we get from man-made satellites? Yes, we get informations on agriculture, environment, then weather forecasting and searching for water and mineral from the earth. Now the second point, see, such information can be used to make maps. Means we can make maps from such informations. Third point, man-made satellites are also used for telecommunication. Students, you know telecommunication means? Yes, telecommunication is communication at a distance using electrical signals or electromagnetic waves. So for example, I can give you telecommunication systems are like the telephone network, then the radio broadcasting system, then computer network. Yes, this all are telecommunications. Is it clear? Okay. Students, for what purpose rockets are used in space travel? And the points. First, to travel in space, the Earth's gravitational force has to be overcome. Means, to travel in space, we have to overcome the gravitational force. Second point, rocket technology help us do that. Yes, this technology help us to do that. That means overcome the gravitational force. Now the third point, a tremendous quantity of fuel is burned in rockets so that spacecraft weighing thousands of tons can be launched into space. Means a large quantity, tremendous means large quantity of fuel is burned so that the spacecraft can carry tons of weight and launch in the space. Is it clear? Yes, students, now we are going to do activity. Choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. You are going to choose the option, right option, and you are going to just tick the option. Okay. Now the first is the dash is the star nearest to the earth. And options are given: A. Sun, B. Moon, C. Pluto. What will be the correct answer? Come on, guess fast. Yes, A. Sun. Very good. Now the next one. Second, dash is the emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets. A option is orbit, B space, C asteroids. Yes, guess the right answer. Come on fast. What are you going to take here? Yes, space. B space is the emptiness between and beyond the stars and planets. Okay. Next is name the following. Students, here also you are given the option and you are going to tick the option. The right option you are going to just tick. Okay. Now the question is, there are some smaller heavenly bodies that revolve around the sun. A. Dwarf planets. Second, B. Planets. And C. Stars. Which will be the right answer? Come on. Yes. Yes. A. Dwarf planet. There are some smaller heavenly bodies that revolves around the sun. Is dwarf planets. Next question, state true or false. First, heavenly bodies exert a force of attraction or a pull on one another. Options are A true, B false. Now just guess what will be. True or false? You're going to tick. Yes. A. True. Very good. Now the next one. Second, stars do not have their own light. A. True. B. False. Which will be the right option? True or false? False. Stars have their own lights. Yes, we have seen in the revision and even in the lesson. Okay. Now students, those are the links given for your reference. Those who have not gone through the videos before because of some difficulties, so you can go through the videos and refer the videos and study for the examination unit test. Okay. So this is for EVS 2 history. Those two links are given here for the videos, so you can go through the videos. Till then, Sai Ram, thank you. All the best for your unit test.